Welcome back at 7:15. It is almost time for Ghosts and Goblins to hit the streets. As kids gear up for trick-or-treating, we have some essential tips, some reminders, really just to keep everyone safe, make sure it's a fun night for all. Dr. Nick Algu from Ochsner Health joins us with some tips. Dr. Nick, also Dr. Patrick Starr here, his costume getting you ready for Halloween. So Doc, let's talk about some of the basic things people need to remember before they get their kids all dressed up and out for trick-or-treating. Number one, what they're putting on them, so those costumes. What should they think about?
So with costumes, the biggest thing is making sure that it's non-flammable. Seems like it should be common sense, but there are a lot of costumes that, especially older ones, that can catch fire. So checking that before you put it on them. There's also a lot of people who have candles out and about when you're walking, so just something to keep in mind. Besides that, making sure that the costumes fit properly. If you have costumes that are a little too big, it becomes a tripping hazard. If you're wearing a mask, or anything like that, you want to make sure that you can see properly so that the eye holes are big enough, that nose holes, mouth hole, all that is big enough so you can breathe. Also, if you're wearing like makeup, making sure that it's non-toxic, just because this stuff can irritate your skin a little bit.
And I know we've heard over the years people suggest that kids either wear something light up so they can see better,
Yes.
Or maybe a light up bucket or just something glow in the dark so they can see better, but also so people and drivers can see them.
Yes, so that's a great point. So yeah, especially if you have a darker costume, wearing something reflective, we do think whiter or like lighter costumes are a better idea. If you're not doing that, at least a flashlight or something that'll help to make you more visible.
What about when it comes to eating all those treats that you're picking up along the route?
Yeah, so we want kids to eat candy today, but but yeah, you want to be safe about it. So that means depending on what age, there are restrictions. So kids who are 4 and younger, we actually don't recommend anything that's hard or chewy or like apple chunks or popcorn or anything else like that, because it can be a choking hazard. For other kids, you want to make sure that they don't have any sensitivities to different foods, so like dairy or nuts or anything else like that. If they do, you know, making sure that we're looking into the candy before they eat it. Ideally, I would say letting them wait until they get home to eat the candy. I know that's not always possible, but ideally that's what you should do. If you know your kid has a sensitivity to something, especially like an anaphylactic reaction, carrying an EpiPen with you, I think, is a good idea. Making sure you have a cell phone that's fully charged just in case of an emergency.
Anything else you really want people to remember that they often don't think about before they just get the kids dressed and head out the door?
Pumpkin carving safety is always a cool thing. Well, that and I guess like walking across the street, like knowing how to do all those things. For pumpkin carving safety, making sure that everything is dry before you actually mess with it, because you know, if the pumpkin itself, if your hands or anything is too wet, accidents can happen. You can slip and accidentally poke yourself. You also can, you know, I'll usually recommend the kids not doing the carving.
Yes.
So I would like for them to do more of like the drawing, and the adults do the carving, and they can scoop out the guts and things like that.
Scoop out the seeds and stuff. And Doc, I know accidents do happen. Where can people find information about emergency rooms, emergency urgent care centers, in case things go left?
Yeah.
Of course, you're not planning for that, but just in case.
Sure. There are resources all over the city. I'm with Ochsner, but there's places everywhere else. So, sorry, I know you can't see me. But yeah, there's doctor's offices open around the city. Urgent care is available, hospitals as well. Any of those are good options. If you have a pediatrician, you know, there's they're always an option.
All right, well, Doctor, thanks Dr. Patrick Starr, thank you so much for getting us ready for Halloween tonight. Some safety reminders. Let's get over to me.